Mike Tindall attended the service of Thanksgiving with his wife Zara. When exiting St. Paul's Cathedral, Zara began chatting enthusiastically with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. However, Mike appeared to stand off to the side. Did his body language reveal that he was Team Cambridge? Body language expert Judy James spoke exclusively to Express.co.uk to analyze the clip. She asked, "Did Mike Tindall's body language with Harry give a glimpse of some of the pain and anger that William might still be carrying after the brothers' rift?" Mike is one of the most open, spontaneous and playful members of the royal family, looking relaxed and chatty at even the most formal events. But his body language with William recently has shown up some very close emotional ties between the two men. Their play fight and their intense hugging goes beyond friendship and into affection and closeness that looks like brotherly or even paternal love. The way William appeared to intensify their hug, burying his head and closing his eyes to look almost vulnerable, formed a rather unique display for this often non-tactile in public royal, and the way Zara stood watching and grinning happily suggested this is a bonding they all treasure, the expert claimed. Judy opined, at St. Paul's there was a potential challenge for the royal family in terms of loyalties and taking sides. If Harry and Meghan had been welcomed with open arms behind the scenes, that was not reflected in their seating positions or the emotional and physical distancing from the top-tier royals. Harry is famously still close to Beatrice and Eugenie, so sitting him next to them would have looked like a sensible option, although on the day it gave the impression that the couple had been banished to the back row. With no public rituals of acknowledgement so far between William and Harry and Charles, it placed an air of frost over the day that reflected badly on both sides as the void that is left risks beginning to appear petty. The ignoring and lowering technique isn't avoiding drama, it is often creating it longer term, the expert claimed. What was Mike's body language like at the end of the service? Judy suggested. With Mike's closeness to William in mind, it also appeared to have created a bit of a dilemma as Harry stepped out into Zara's group as they waited for their transport. Zara looks happy to chat and even turns fully to talk to Harry here, who is looking anxious and keen to get into his own car. Mike though remains facing forward, looking about and holding his order of service up with a look of awkwardness. In the end he talks to Viscount Lindley, who turns his own back on Harry, cutting the two men off from Zara's conversation with Harry. This doesn't appear to be Mike's normal style of behavior, as he usually looks too easygoing and too tough to get involved in politics, and it could be that his attention was taken arranging the right cars, but there are no signs of any farewell from him, either.